Our chief guest, Mr. Abhilash Misra, our chief executive officer, NSA Academy, Mumbai. My colleagues, past presidents, members of the governing council, professors, students from various educational institutions. Mr. S. Ranganathan, Vice President, NSA Academy. Ladies and gentlemen. On all of behalf, I have great pleasure to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Abhilash Misra, and all of you for this important program. I thank Mr. Abhilash Misra for making it possible to and being with us, leaving aside all his other commitments in Mumbai. Coimbatore, as everyone is aware, has a large number of educational institutions and a large student population. To provide employment and opportunities and other opportunities, skill development opportunities, and also to provide students an avenue to get on-the-job training, Chamber thought it wise to launch a collaboration for industry and institutions to work together. Our governing council member, Mr. Shri Venugopal, as chairman of this partnership cell, prepared a vision and mission statement for this innovation. I am also proud to mention that this is the first of its kind in the history of the chamber. The vision of this Industry Academy partnership is to integrate the industry and the educational institutions and the students to upgrade their skills and make them employable. It will also help assimilate research specific to industry into academia curricula with certification, mutual benefits of students and the industry. We have developed web portal with the coordination of experts team from Katpam University, Coimbatore. Certainly this portal is a great opportunity for all students and the industry. This portal will facilitate the industry and institutions to work together to create entrepreneurship and solve the availability of skilled manpower. Now we have Mr. Abhilash Misra, the right person to launch this Industry Academy collaboration. It is my pleasant duty to introduce our chief guest to this August gathering. Mr. Abhilash Misra, an MBA from the University of Chicago Booth School of Business, is the Chief Executive Officer at NSC Academy Limited, and wholly owned subsidiary of National Stock Exchange of India. He is also serving as the Director of BFSI Sector Skill Council of India. He was the Director Global Outreach and Executive Education for India, Middle East and South Asia regions at the University of Chicago Booth School of Business. He is an award-winning banking and financial services business leader with 25 plus years of extensive operations, sales, marketing exposure at AXA Investment Managers, Standard Chartered Bank, ICICI Bank and Aditya Birla Group. An expert at running joint venture alliances, has set up 3 business units, managed 2 M&A integrations, implemented multiple turnaround annual operating plans and lean business strategies. With these words, I once again welcome our chief guest and all of you for this meeting. Thank you all.
Thank you, President. May I request our President to honor our chief guest with a ponare and a memento. Thank you, sir. May I request to honor the team who created the portal. The team leader, Dr. S. Prabhakaran, Ed, University Industry Interaction Center, Katpagam Academy of Higher Education. Dr. Santosh Ed, Computer Science and Engineering Department. Mr. S. Anuj and Mr. S. Ashwat, third year BSc Computer Science and Engineering students. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. May I request our Honorary Secretary, Shri K. Annamalai, to explain the concept and importance.
Respected President, respected Chief Guest of the Day, Mr. Abhilash Misra, respected Abhilash, dear friend Mr. Ranganathan from Chennai and Mr. Pradeep from NSC. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank every one of you for being here today. This is an important milestone in the history of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry Coimbatore. When our Honorable President took charge last year, he set some of the vision, what he would like to do. The two important visions he made it during his assuming the office. One is that women empowerment, training the women to become an independent directors, entrepreneurs, because there is a large shortage of women directors in the listed companies, corporate affairs. That is one of the main vision. We set the goal, which he achieved it. We trained almost around 32, how many women, madam? 33 women we trained to become an independent director. The second most objective he said that is that because he felt that being an industrialist, he felt there is a large gap between the employer and the employability of the students. The expectations of the industries, the requirement of the industries are not met because the expectations are different, the students' capability is different. When we talk to most of the industries, they always say that 30 years ago, when you walk on the road, you will find the board that no vacancy in most of the shop and most of the industries. Today, when you walk on the road, every industry gate, every mill gate, every shop gate, people want it. What it shows that every employment, every industry, trade need a lot of people. At the same time, the institutions is producing lakhs of graduates, postgraduates, doctors, so many faculties, they produce that. But still, why there is a mismatch between the employable and the employability? That is the biggest concern the chamber wishes to address. That is what our president concerned. That means that there are two things. One is that we have to improve, enhance the skill of the students to be employable. Number two is that during their studentship, when they complete their studentship, if they have an opportunity to have a direct interaction with the industry, either for an internship or to do the project report or to get a part-time employment or full-time employment, if there is a common platform that would connect the students and the industry directly, that would probably improve the facilities and opportunities for the students to have a direct empowerment with the industry, and the industry also can directly source the students to the colleges. Probably that would bridge, at least narrow the gap between the employable and the employability. That is the basic objective of this, creating this platform. As a chamber, we have the responsibility to provide all the services to our members, not only our members, the entire industry and trades, and also the institutions to have a better employment. With this, I would like to make a small presentation. The objectives and the concept of this, the connection. This is how it is conceived. The students will have a technical skill and lateral thinking skill and understanding the system dynamics and preparing the project deliverable, and also highly trained individuals, innovative ideas the students want to have. The industry can always provide, supervise the students in projects and corporate training, as well as support and finance the project if they are interested in, and resource sharing the industries. When academy as an institutions engage industrial professional and industrial relevance in research and students counseling, industrial collaboration, and creative thinking lessons, policy constraint and fundamental research. So as an academic, probably many of the professors and faculties have come here. And probably you know that industrial professional, how they share their expertise and work behavior with the students, giving them a comprehensive outlook on your professional work. Help the students to find relevancy between the theoretical and practical approaches. This is what the most important you would like to highlight, my friends. Because many times we are all very good at theory. And the practical side, the industry have got more of practicals. I always used to say that the theoretical man knows why. The practical man knows how. But if you want to be an expert, if you want to be really a deliverable person, you should know why and how. So you need to have a theoretical background as well as a practical background, why and how, then you become an expert. That is what these are aiming to develop. The industry also many times, even yesterday I was talking to one of my friends. He has got an order worth of around 50 crores for the steel bending and cutting and packing everything. And he had almost around 70 employees from North India. Last month they are left. Now he left with no workers. He could not execute their work. The orders are there. The work is there. There is a shortage of manpower, which every industry feels practically. My dear friend Mr. Sundaram is here. He was the past president of Croatia, and he was also attending that recently the Tamil Nadu Global Investor Meet 24. The same thing he has highlighted how to improve the skill of the students and the employable to get the manpower. So that when you do that implementation, there is a mutual consensus required on both sides, the industry and academia. It is essential to have the industries to help the academia, and also that most important that constantly monitoring, that is the most important, and feedback. As I said, that industry and academia are the two sides of the coin and need to coexist for the growth and development of any nation. And the education system is designed to prepare the students for their future careers, and also a collaborative closely with the industry to understand the needs of the industry. That is what most important. Every education institution to train the student, to produce the graduate, need to train them and make the students to understand the needs of the industry so the students can be prepared accordingly with the dynamic and curriculum and pedagogy. If there is no collaboration between the industry and academia, then the students who graduate will be unemployable because they will lack the important skill that required by the industry and the workplace. So friends, the skill and development, knowledge development, more synergies. The industry academia partnership also enhances the discovery of the new synergies and model for companies, better research and better access to resources, industry job, full-time employment. This was the basic idea of creating this common platform. I once again thank every one of you being here. And there is a large scale actually that probably we have given the Google link. Almost how many of them online now watching this program? All over Tamil Nadu, we have got almost more than 1,000 registrations for this program. The students, professors, faculties, institutions, and HR institutions, and industry side, all more interested. With this, I thank you for once again, and next year.
Thank you, sir. The main part of the event, launch of the portal for the industry institution collaboration. May I request Mr. Abhilash Misra to inaugurate and also deliver keynote address. Thank you, sir.
Good morning. Thank you so much for taking time out on your Saturday morning. It's a popular worldwide. In fact, few years back I came to Coimbatore and we went to Ooty and Kunur. So this place is not only a professional relationship and joy meeting friends here, but also for personal reasons. And this time it's very, very special because I am part of, I must say, a revolutionary initiative taken by any professional entity, and I must congratulate the leadership at the Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industries to take this step. We all have been having this conversation for many, many years to bring industry and academia together, but to give it a shape, to put it into reality, I think this is first of its kind. I'm so proud to be here. I will take this message back to wherever I travel. First of all, let me thank some of the visionary leaders who made this possible. Shri B.S. Shri Guru, President, Shri Rajesh B. Nun, Vice President, Shri C. Durairaj, Vice President, Shri Sundaram, Vice President, Shri K. Annamalai, Secretary, and I also came to know that Annamalai is a passionate teacher, an academician also. So very happy to make your acquaintance, sir. Srimati Vaishnavi Krishnan, Treasurer, and Ms. C.S. Prema, the CEO of our chamber. I also came to know today that in a few years the chamber is going to celebrate the centenary. It's going to be 100 years. And what a privilege it is to be, I must applaud and congratulate. Just a few years down the line, this will be, this has been the torch bearer of the industrial association setups in the country and will complete 100 years. So very, very proud to be here. When I was here, I was handed over the brochure for the chamber and I read 1600 plus companies are members of this association. And President Sir was just telling me that sometime back the chamber partnered with the nurses to prepare them for infection control. And this is something normally someone like me would identify a chamber with industrial activity. And sir clarified for me that medical institutions also are part of the services part of the chamber's activity. What a forward-looking initiative. Education, health are the primary objectives of any society, any administrative setup, any government, and I think the chamber is doing a fantastic job in contributing to these two major, and especially health. I just came to the education, of course, we are part of this inauguration today. I must also thank the chamber at the beginning for its support to first of its kind job fair that we did some time back. Last year. And I was told of its, of course I couldn't, I must, if it happens next time, Ranga, I'm sure please invite me. Sure. My colleague Ranga did not invite me, he took all the joy of doing it himself. I would have loved to be part of it and experience, there's a different experience seeing the young citizens of the country today finding meaningful careers. All of us in our age have gone through it, studying in school and college. waiting for the first job. It's a very meaningful endeavor, and being part of that to provide career access to young graduates, it makes our effort and endeavor successful. That is what we exist for at the Academy, is to bring in employability for young citizens of the country to contribute to the nation's economy and their personal livelihood also. Let me ask, and Sir was talking about in his presentation about the gap between, and the example he gave that few years back there was no vacancy, today everybody is offering jobs. I can just give you a number here. Take a guess how many students graduate out of the formal education system in the country today. Just take a guess. Anybody would want to raise their hand and say, these many students graduate, and this is not including medical and dental graduates because their career professions. But for people in the formal higher education system, how many students do graduate doing BA, BCom, BBA, undergrad studies every year? Any guess?
500,000.
500,000, okay. Anybody else? Lakhs, how much?
Around 5 to 7 lakhs.
5 to 7 lakhs?
Yeah, 20 lakhs.
20 lakhs? Let me take a wide number to this. As of 2022 published report, there were 65 lakh graduates
65 lakhs,
65
6.5 million.
in the country at undergrad level, and excluding medical and dental. Any idea how many jobs get created at entry level across all sectors in the country? Any guesses? Sir gave an indication that there are more jobs, so you can take a guess now. Anybody?
5 lakhs.
5 lakhs, which means more students, less jobs. Okay, anybody else? 80 lakh jobs. Why I am sharing these numbers, as Sir was telling in his presentation, 65 lakh graduates, but 80 lakh jobs, which means jobs are more. So anybody who says there is no jobs in the country, we have lack of jobs, there is no career opportunities, the data shows more jobs are created, students are lesser, which means there is still a job gap, right? Demand gap. Plus skills. So what this platform today, and I got a brief idea about the platform, is going to matchmake. Which means these 65 lakh students across the country. Imagine if there was a nationwide portal like this. Of course, while in a smaller microcosm, here we are doing it. These students will get access to the jobs that are getting created. So number one, I must really congratulate that you're trying to bridge that gap. You by making technology as an enabler, and Sir really and his team have worked on it. Higher education is just not only students getting jobs. I remember when I used to work for my university where I studied from, my dean mentioned, and I remember very happily his words, he says, Abhilash, the asset of any university or education institution are two. Number one, how good are the professors or academicians they attract, because academicians and professors are some of the things that we think are part of a job, but to a student they mean more than that, and for teachers also they are beyond the job. Now, as NSC Academy, we are involved not only into providing benefit for students' careers in BFSI and tech, but also doing faculty development programs for teachers. I was talking to Sir, we also work with chambers in terms of preparing MSMEs and SMEs. How should they become prepared for becoming successful, maybe coming out with their own IPO tomorrow, So our effort as part of the National Stock Exchange spreads right from K-12 up to executive education, bringing in knowledge and learning in banking, financial services, capital markets and technology also. You will be very happy to know in more than last 20 years, 70+ lakh certifications have been issued for professionals in the BFSI and tech industry. And the initiative that we did, for which the chambers lent its support last year, was one of the initiatives that we did with the government in Tamil Nadu, helping undergrad students find meaningful careers through it. In as I say, complementary and supplementary education through our certification programs in addition to the graduate schemes that they follow. So, and the way we can reach that 5 trillion economy clean is only by providing these meaningful careers and jobs to our young graduates to find career opportunities. The world is certainly changing at a rapid pace. We all have been a witness to it. There is exponential growth. And a simpler example will be look at your mobile phone that you carry in your pocket. Every year there is a new version and it is significantly better than the earlier one. It simply shows where the technology is going. And some of us who are in our late 40s and early 50s will have a clear line of sight in the past and say, past 20 years back the life was like this, how it has changed. But the heartening part is seeing our senior colleagues and family members who are in 70s and 80s who have adopted to technology so well. You know, so there are clear signs that as a nation, as a generation, as citizens, as a community, we are growing so fast in terms of adoption of technology, and this initiative could not have been, far away from the truth. Is bringing scale to that access to jobs for our students. New business models are getting developed, markets are getting explored, opportunities getting created. Who would have thought, at least when I was getting my graduate degree in early 90s, is that there would be an entry-level career even for working for a cab company. 15 years back, putting your own car into the market where I'm driving to for a livelihood today, you have car aggregators like Olas and Ubers, and some of the fresh graduates actually they do a day job, but they also drive a car. I met somebody who works as a security officer in a company, MSc, but he also delivers for a couple of hours in the morning orders on Instamart and Swiggy at homes. Opportunities beyond formal stream of work are also emerging. So while we look at companies for job, today jobs in the other sector also coming, which provide you flexibility of work. Unlike the youngsters 23 years back, I'm talking about my time, today youngsters cannot complain of a lack of opportunities. It's not a problem anymore. The real challenge is identifying the opportunity, and the real challenge is connecting the dots. It's imperative for higher education institutions to build a strong connection with the industry. When I talk about industry, I must also raise one point here. We often then not, we forget our alumni. Our alumni are the torch bearers, the supporters of the education system that we have been part of. Some of the most premier institutions that I can take back some example, having worked in one of those, is constantly reach out to alumni from the same school for job creation, for mentorship, for support in terms of advancements, for opening doors in government and industry. Because from a school, teachers have a huge impact. Alumni are the ones who further that impact for young students today to bring that message to the market again. So bringing alumni also to the fold, and for better placements, better alumni community, the benefits go beyond employability. Interaction with industry enables institutions to appreciate the evolving expectation at workplace. This is a valuable information and insight that can be leveraged in delivering a meaningful education, one that imparts knowledge and abilities to apply education in real-world situations. I was part of a industry discussion some time back, and one of the senior experts mentioned that working in industry, the best way to find where jobs are getting created is asking the CEO or the founder is, what are your next 5-year or 10-year challenges you need to see? Because some of these companies are facing challenges right now, and the founders and CEOs of the companies are grappling to solve those problems. Maybe those skill sets don't exist today, that is the reason they are struggling. So working with the industry to find out where the next problems are and what they are trying to solve, and helping our students through these platforms, through industry skill courses, interventions can prepare our students that by the time they graduate, those problems will become actually jobs, and those jobs will require skills for which we already are preparing our students today. Who would have known that cyber security could be a skill required for jobs? At National Stock Exchange, we've been working on cyber security for the last 28 years. Imagine being a tech platform, then you control data of buyer and seller. Cyber security is of utmost importance, otherwise somebody can attack the server and take the data away. And the simplest form. Who would know? Who would know that fintech itself could become a sector? And if you've seen last 5-10 years, fintech itself is a sector today. Earlier it was like technology is enabling the finance sector. So you had banks and financial institutions using technology for it. But today fintech is a separate sector. NSE, I can probably say, is the first fintech company. 28 years back, before fintech was a buzzword. So what I'm trying to share is that some of the skills that are required today are emerging in the market. What we can do as collaborating between industry and academia is learn from the industry what problems they are trying to solve and how we can bring those skills back to the academia. It is not just enough to know where the derivatives, what are the derivatives, one must know how derivative can be employed in real world scenario. For example, in finance and hedging risk. It is just not enough to know what a Maslow's hierarchy of needs is, but one must know how the concepts apply in real world organizational situations. So application of knowledge is very, very important. Institutions should first understand and appreciate real world situation and challenge that the industry faces. As I was telling, faculty and professors are problem solvers. A simplest example would be some of the research done by faculty and professors come to the class. Students are taught by the professors. Some of the students imbibe those research ideas. They go to the marketplace as founders or professionals or business heads. If they succeed, it becomes a best practice. If they don't, it becomes a case study. It comes back to the class as a feedback loop. You know, so it's a cycle that continues. So the students, the alumni, the faculty, the researcher, the academicians, the institutional leadership, they all work together to actually fulfill that cycle. And application knowledge is becoming more and more important. Institutions should first understand and appreciate real world situations, as I mentioned. Also, in the institution must involve in industry in co-creating learning experiences for students so that the outcome is relevant for real world situations. So internships, cases, on-job trainings, inviting those industry colleagues as mentors and expert speakers could be something which is being done, but I'm sure through a platform like this that can be enhanced. Surely the industry institution academic partnership portal that is inaugurated today, and I'm so proud to be part of it, will bridge this gap. And this ecosystem will create a roadmap for students, guiding them towards internship, jobs and experiences that resonate with their unique skills and passion. I'm also very confident that this ecosystem, being the first one that will give leadership examples to others in the country and help the industry in effortlessly finding the right talent that they need from a mountain of resumes. My best wishes to the leadership at the chamber, our faculty and students who have created this portal, members of the society, the industry and the academia to witness this today and also to support this, and please carry this word forward. I'm going to personally, when I'm traveling to other places, carry this example and share the experience today that I've had and encourage other chambers and associations and industry academia friends also to adopt this. As I said, this is just connecting the dots for the first time, and this will be a huge, huge support and help to the next generation of citizens to the country. Thank you so much for attending.
Thank you, sir. As you said, it will be the first one to help the students to associate with the industries. Now we practically do the registration process.
Dear friends, now we will explain how the entire process is framed. Firstly, before I go into the details, I have to thank Dr. R. Vasanta Kumar, he is the chairman of Karkoham University, Karkoham Higher Education Academy, and Dr. Prabhakaran, please. And he is the head of this team. And there are two students. And sir, please. These four are the team who created this entire portal with a lot of things happening. Almost last 4 months they have been worked. Almost 260 hours they have spent for creating this event. And that means 260 man hours they spent and to create this. And we will explain, please. Now we will give you a practical exposure. We created this entire things on the two sides. One is the students portal, another is the industry side. The idea is that a lot of students want to do the project report, internship, and where they will go. Simply the faculties, they tell them that you please do this project, you go for internship, you approach anybody else like that. They simply throw them on the market. Where they will go, which industry they will go, which kind of a trade they will undertake. So that what we have done is that we have created a two kind of room in this. One is that the student side, another is the industry side. Now the industry side, for example, industry needs a lot of category of people. We have created now that Mr. Selvam has come from KG Denim, and he will do the practical side. Then I will explain that how the industrial portal is working. Please, sir. And also you please reserve your questions. Once this is done, class, we will have an interaction so that how we do to help the students and the industry to benefit, how the education institution also can tell the students that to get benefit out of this. Ultimately, this is how many of you are using, that is going to be more important. See that when you, first you have to create your account, you log in our website. We will give the website in details. And see, for example, company name, he does as KG Denim Limited. And his company name, then his website. The company address. What the company is doing, what they manufacture, what kind of their activities that is given in the description, so that the students can choose whether is it my right industry, I can go into that. Textiles, including denim fabrics. Okay, so you get the city name, Coimbatore, state, the apparels. See, when you look at this, the students can understand that this company is doing fabrics, apparel, and both textile, terry towels, garments, and power generations. So that anyone, the students who, if you want to do something on this kind of an area, he can very well choose this company. We will go into that. Then it is giving the contact person name and contact phone number. Once the company submit these details can be viewed by the students. See, once the students go into that, once first of all, there are two stages. One is that he has to first register himself, so that he develops, username, password, and then once that is done, anytime they can log in, they can view. Not only this company, like this, now our chamber have got more than 1,600 members, and we wish to open this site to everybody, any industries or any kind of traders who would like to get this kind of facilities. They can very well log into that. They can create their username and password. They can upload all their data, submit. You give your mobiles.
Yes, sir.
Nowadays, the landline, people do not able to communicate, and So the better you go with the mobile. Review submit. Save. Once you do that, you will get a OTP. Once that OTP is confirmed, when you create your account, you upload all your details. The same way we will come into the student side. First we will explain how that things are can be viewed and how things are saved and what are the options are available. The OTP will come to a phone number. Everything is auto generated. You will get a mail response. You will get a phone. OTP will come to the phone number only, not to the mail. Yes, the success. See, this is how you will get the response. Once you do that, you will get the response like that. Your account registration is confirmed. This is what your company name, your mail ID. This is what the person who upload the details will get it. Okay. So once you generate your username based on the mail ID and password, you can log in anytime. You can upload your details. Now we will come to the specific. This is a basic requirement to register yourself, either by the students or by the industry. Now he will give a specific requirement, what kind of people he look for, either students or various categories. Yeah. Now the title, suppose you would like to do, sir, you want to have a manager or you want to select somebody else, what kind of category of people you would like to search it. Maybe machine operator or a processor or a staff or an accounts or finance or marketing or a processing or a tailoring, switching or anything, whatever the category you want that, you can always mention manager, select a career account, preferred career, manager, electrical. Okay. Either you want to have an internship from the students or you want to have, sir please, wait, just give the 4 categories. Click that, last, yes. Yes, see here, you know that students have a choice to either apply for an internship or you would like to for a job opportunities or you would like to do a project report or you want to do some research and development or innovation, something, whatever the students, so that the company gives this option. The students can choose, I would like to do an internship only, or I want to go for a job opportunities, or I want to go for a project report. Because this is the company requires, now you want to have an internship, right sir? Please click the internship and go. Select a category. See here, if you want to go for engineering, a finance or a HR or a marketing. Once you select a engineering, then you go to a select subcategory. So that there is a more specific, instead of common, the students can industrial automation, machine shop, foundry production, foundry development, heat treatment, metal finishing. These are all certain kind of things we have described. Probably we will increase more subdivisions and we will increase. This is broadly we have given, and the students can choose anything that the description of the work. The requirements. You want to have a BE or a DME or what Yeah, be electrical or electronics or a DME or an ITA or what kind of that qualification or the requirements we expect to be electrical. Okay. Then location. So when you give an internship, then don't give an experience, and then that goes contrary. And B, final year students are like that. You give that because they only look for internship. Okay. Just give, then we can always modify that. This only to explain what are the features are available in the system so that each one can understand. It is very simple to work, very simple, easy to. Duration 1 year or 6 months. With a stipend? Yes. With a stipend? Yes. That will encourage them? Yes. Additional details? Okay. It's not mandatory. You want to give mandatory or otherwise no issue. Okay, fine. Submit. Yes, success. Okay, now this is how that in the industry any number of industries can come and log in. So we try to target as many industries possible to post this information. The students will have more choices. They can choose their location. Somebody wanted to do in Trichy, somebody wanted to do Madurai, or somebody in Chennai, or somebody in their own villages. It's not necessary that we should be confined to Coimbatore. It can be all over India. This is how we have done that. Now, how a student's one, please, we will go to our student side. Once he does the register, how he can look at this, see all this kind of information. And once the student, this is the way, both the way we can do. Once the industry uploaded the details, the students can view how many industries are there, how many kind of job opportunities are available for an internship or a project or report or anything. The same way, the students also can see the industry information. The industry can see the students' information. Then how that applies? Please, Ashish, are you doing? Yeah. Ashwin? So that you can, that you can explain to the students and to use maximum possible to get registered so that get a plenty of opportunities, that makes your job easier, students' job also easier, and they can directly connect. We will come to the final stage and we will understand how it gets working. And so that the main purpose of that, because I have been to go into many colleges, the students searching for where I will do my internship, what kind of project I do. Because third and fourth semester, you directly students say, you go and do the project. You choose the topic. Where you go, some of the students, they go for just to give me a certificate, sir, I have to fulfill my requirement. They come to my office also, sir, I want to do internship, this is college letter, but I will not come to the office, but give me a certificate. That because it's a part of an academic requirement. But we make them very clear that we will not give you a certificate unless you go through the purpose of doing an internship, you need to have a practical exposure. Not just fulfilling some kind of a certification and attached to the certificate. So that this also easier for everybody, even as an institution, you can find out whether this fellow has done really an internship, or they've gone to the factory to do the project report, or what they have done it, whether innovative, for example, engineering side, they want to do machine shop, some kind of innovation, some kind of a research, anything, which can be easily verified, because both ways it's a very good opportunities. And yes. See, Ashwin, now he is uploading his, you have done the registration? Now, after the registration, he is uploading his resume. Yeah, upload. Okay, submit. very simplest way it has been developed, so no complications, and anyone can easily log in and register. And also we give one pledge, I will explain in the last. See now, here students can see this is how, that it is the idea that once you log in, whatever the research listing carries, sales executive from Covid Test Private Limited, job opportunities available, and from KG Denning, internship is available. Like this, that all the listing will, any students can view that. Now, suppose somebody is interested, now he wants to interested, apply now. The students can apply. Just click the apply now, because already his profile is there, his resume is there. Just in any company he can go through that and just make an application, apply now. That will go directly message to the employer side, the industry side. Right. Now from the industrial portal it has come. Ashwath has applied and his email ID, his phone number, then company can see their resume. Yes, yes. Now I see that. I see whether I can find out this boy is suitable to me. Then I can always select, or we can reject, or anything. I can just, okay, click. Approve. Yeah, confirm, date.
Date of interview.
Any date, yeah, interview date. Time, 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. Yes, approve. The students will get immediately mail. The student who has done it, he will get a mail. This company has invited you for an interview, and you please come at the following address at the following time. He gets automatically, this goes there. Then, okay, then students have to give whether I am coming or not. Where the problem is that last time the sir was telling that we conducted a job fair. 1,700 students have been registered. For a 2 days job fair, 1,200 students, 1,700 students have been registered. For our surprise that we have done a lot of arrangement, because 1,700 students, we staggered their time from morning 9 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock. With this complete surprise to us, only 311 students have time. Out of 311 students, we got an offer letter for 170. 170 appointment order was issued. When we got the feedback, only 55 students have joined. Out of 55, finally when we verified that, only 24 is continuing. This is a fact, madam. Even my office, my CEO came here and selected 10 students, commerce faculties, for the working in the stock market as a dealer. We offered a 15,000 rupees salary as a fresh BCom graduate. 10 came on the first day, second day only 8, and 15th day only 4, and now almost a year over, only the 9 months are over, only these 2 are continuing. This is that today we are most surprised. We are really wondering what is happening to these boys and girls. And because everybody is telling that I am unemployed, there is unemployment in this country. As sir rightly put it, I don't believe that there is an unemployment in this country. People are not ready to work. They want a lazy, they want to enjoy the life, they want just getting on, but they want some kind of a title, BE or MBA or BSc. That's what they are interested, rather than going for a hard work and working. So friends, so students have to accept that, okay, finally, because even though I sent an interview and then the students have given acceptance, then it goes to the mail, goes to the company. Okay, now the company, once they've done the interview, Yes. They acknowledge and confirm the status, everything, selected. Okay, confirm. Fine. This is how the process goes. Once selected, then here is the issue. Now, once the boy is selected, a boy or girl or a candidate have been selected, then he cannot further process that his data will be erased from the system. Because this fellow will try so many companies again. Right? This is what we have, mainly we want to do that because once the boy is selected, particular, for example, internship. Because again he can log in, he can go for employment or other options. Again, internship option he cannot do again. Because otherwise this fellow will drag on, he will go to 10 companies, there is one company waiting for his arrival, he will simply basically as a pass. This is what happening. So we want to purposely, we have made this choice that once the students get selected, his data will be available, but on the internship offer will not be reflected to the companies.
Further process ceases.
Yes, again, that he has to, anyway he has got a username, password, registration is already done, he can upload again, he can go for choices, again I want an internship. He has to do that, so that process has to do that. And I hope that, see the selection confirmation is sent like this, automatically everything is updated, automated, no interference, and we will get the data that how many students have registered, how many areas he has done it, and the employer side, we will try to motivate as much as industry possible to come and enter into this data, because so that the students can benefit, they can choose. See how things have become an opposite. Instead of an industry, when I want to select the student, the students have to select the company. It is, see that even in IIT and IIM it is happening, because the employer is waiting whether the students will choose me or not. Because he will have a multiple, selection audits. Whether I will go with the Infosys or I go with the Wipro or I will go select this is my choice, it's not the company choice. Then see things have changed, as sir rightly put it, that when 65 lakh students have been graduated, when 87 lakh job has been created, and what to do that? It's their choice. It demands and supply. We had one ethical committee meeting. We invited the Chief Vigilance Commissioner of India to address that. He interestingly made one observation. It's out of the context, and he made an interesting observation that how this bribery is happening, bribing, and everybody is talking about bribe, lanja, enga patal lanja. Then he put it nicely that it's a demand and supply factor. that is created like that. Okay. So friends, this is what the site. I hope that now everyone is clear on how the students portal is working, how the industry portal is working, what are the informations are available, how they can make use of it. If you have any suggestions or anything, always you can, suppose if you have any doubt in this, we will explain. And what my request is that kindly please persuade all the students and kindly register in this. It's a free. When you go to narkuri.com, you have to pay 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 or premium. Now we are offering these services free because we want to enable the students to get plenty of opportunities, wider opportunities through online, with high technology. And please try to, the success depends upon that how many industries are coming into this, how many students are coming into this, how they make effective use of it. Okay? If you have any suggestions, we'll note down. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I really, once again, I really thank Dr. Prabhakaran and his team. Has put an excellent efforts. If I would have gone to some software company to develop this, I would have spent few lakhs rupees. But they have done a lot of hours. Still, they are working on that. And my team, Mr. Bala and Mr. Anu and the entire CEO and our chamber team, they worked very closely and to make this possible.
The website address is displayed on the screen. Please note.
We will also send to all the registered address. This address we will send to your mobile.
good afternoon. Respected President, our Chief Guest, Mr. Abhilash Misra, Chief Executive Officer, NSC Academy Limited, Mumbai, my colleagues, members of the Chamber and Governing Council, learned professors, faculties and students from various educational institutions, Mr. S. Ranganathan, Associate Vice President, NSC Academy Limited, Chennai, members of media, all the participants in person and in virtual mode, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. On your behalf, I thank our Chief Guest, Mr. Abhilash Misra, who made it possible to launch the Industry Academia collaboration at our chamber today. Sir, we thank you for being with us and spending your precious time traveling all the way from Mumbai here and also participated through online virtual mode. I especially thank the expert team from Kappa University for their coordination to prepare the web portal for this project. I am sure the industry in Coimbatore as well as the educational institutions, particularly the students, will benefit out of this innovative project. My special thanks to all the participants and members of the media for their presence and wide coverage. With this few words, I thank one and all and request you all to join for lunch, being sponsored by Aditya School of College and Management, a unit of Aditya Institute of Technology, Coimbatore. And I thank them for hosting the lunch today. Thank you, one and all.